2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. We'll also be hearing from our friend Dorsberg from the sideline. The starting fives for our game. Here are tonight's starting lineups. And guys, taking a look at Dwayne Wade, what will we see from him?
Well, one thing with his athleticism and his anticipation, you got to be very careful with the ball. I mean, Clark, how many times do you see him?
What is up, YouTube? Now, first thing I want to say is I am sick. A lot of you guys can probably tell already by the way I sound. But coming up in this gameplay, we are playing the Heat, who I have to say have a really good team, even though we kind of took LeBron James from them. Or LeBron joined me, however you want to phrase it. But they have Paul Pierce, and I'm trying to remember who else they have, but they got Darren Collison right there. And they have two rookies who are really good, so those, face-created players that they have, after you play the first season, because I am in my second season. Now, one thing I want to talk to is 2K15, obviously. Now, I haven't pre-ordered the game yet, but I will. It's alright, I take risks in life, so that's why I haven't pre-ordered it yet. But also at the same time, I do got to make sure wherever I pre-order it has a midnight release. And how that works is they see how many, pre-orders they get, then that's when the store decides, that they're going to do it. If I can somehow get the game early, I will. I'm going to try to do that, but I highly doubt it. I've never gotten any game early. Now, one thing I want to say is 2K15 looks amazing. I can't wait. I already bought the PS4 camera, and one thing you guys could do is get Amazon Prime and get the camera off Amazon for $40, because I know they raised the price to $60, I think, recently, but you can get it for $40 plus 2-day shipping if you have Prime. You can just try out Amazon Prime for free. One thing you got to be aware of, though, is when you try it for a month, once it gets past that month, it automatically updates and charges you like $106. But you can make it so it doesn't charge you. You just gotta go to Manage Prime. So that's one thing I'm really excited about, because I only bought the camera, for 2K15. I know it has a lot of uses and probably a lot of cool things, but I just don't know about them at the moment. Maybe I will soon, but I can't wait. And one thing I was thinking about that I'm pretty sure no one's thought about yet is, if I get this game at midnight and they say you need natural light, how am I going to do a face scan? That's one thing I did think about. Maybe you don't need that great of natural light. Who knows? I don't know. Because in my room, the light's not that bright. Maybe I might add a couple extra bulbs. Who knows? But as long as it looks a little bit like me, then I'm not going to have, much problem with that. And the other thing is my name. Because I'm pretty sure 2K15 is not going to know how to say it. My name is Arion, for those of you guys don't know. And, it just won't say it. I have no problem with the nicknames where it's saying the nickname, as long as it doesn't say number, 3 or 17 or 23, whatever number I choose. Hopefully it doesn't do that. But other than that, I think it's going to be a great game. One thing I think they should add in all video games that, you can create yourself, is like a system where you could say your name, or you could write your name and it figures it out. So, like on a computer, how you can have the voice speak on the computer. Excuse me 1 second. How on a computer, how you could type and the computer talks to you. Well, if I write my name, the computer says it wrong every time. But one thing I can is break it up, and then the computer can say it right. So, me, I put air, like the word air, then space re, then space on. So then the computer says Arion, just like my name. I feel like that's a feature they should add, or just you talk and you say your name and then it gets it and translates it over to everyone else. I don't know, just little things like that. But, I have no problem with using a nickname. As long as they say something and they're not saying my number, then, I'm cool with it. One thing, though, I'm really curious about is the crowd, everyone in the arena. If your team's not doing so good, does less people come? Little things like that. Because we've gotten a lot of info lately, but I want to know like all the details. But even with what little we know, 2K15 seems amazing. The hype for this, for me at least, is bigger than 2K15 on next gen. Because 2K15, well, current gen now, but when it first came out, this game was crazy amazing. And, I just couldn't wait to get it. But one thing I did know is they didn't have as much time to work on it as they do with this one this year. And right here, check this alley-oop off the backboard to myself for a three-pointer. But like I was saying, they had a lot more time this year. When on PS3 I had 2K8, I believe. I played it. And it looked amazing. And then, coming from that to the years up forward, it got better. So I know when a new console comes out, they're just barely figuring things out. So that's why in 2K14, they finally, or not finally, but they realize what they can do. So with 2K15, they know what they could do, and then they're going to push that, even further. The graphics aren't going to be that much better, I don't believe. I think it'll be more better throughout more players. Because it seems like, obviously they're going to put more detail in LeBron James than, someone like Mario Chalmers and stuff. But one thing I am curious about is that they face scan every NBA player. Because face scan is pretty accurate, so why not do that with all the NBA players? These are just the thoughts that I have. And right here, coming with that 360, had to end the gameplay strong. But that's just one thing I'm, very curious about, because finally they get Westbrook. In the past PS3 and Xbox 360 2Ks, Westbrook and Nick Young was just way off. I couldn't believe how bad it was. It's like they didn't even know who those people were. But that's just me showing out right now at the end of the game. But let me know what you guys think about 2K15. Have you pre-ordered it already? Are you looking forward to it? Are you going to buy NBA Live? Because I don't think I am, but we'll see how things go. I might try it out, if I got extra cash somewhere. But as of now, I'm going with 2K15. I'm going to try to have a video out that same day. It's not going to probably be that long of a video, but if I can make something good, I will. So thanks for watching. Please rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out.